To set up your swatches, you're going to need to go and use the colour palette and also the swatches palette. So we're going to have both of these active in a moment. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work out how to set this up. So let's go into swatches to start with. Now in your swatches you'll be able to see, make sure that you've got a large thumbnail, you've got small thumbnails, doesn't matter which one you've got. What we're going to do is down the bottom here we're going to actually set up a new group and we're going to call this assignment 2. Go OK. Now I've converted all the Pantone colours into their RGB and hex numbers, and I've put now a copy actually into the assignments folder here in the design pack. You have got this Pantone Connect palette, so what you can do is just drag that into Photoshop to help you do this. And what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to start with is within the colour, we're going to click on this little colour picker here, and we're actually going to go and click on the very first Pantone colour. Now make sure that these all match, so you should see down here the hex number matches and so does the actual RGB. And we're going to then go add to swatches and we're going to go in there. We just turn off the current library at the moment. We're going to call this 2727U and go OK. If we now go to the next one and we're going to pick the next colour and again add to swatches. We're going to call this one 290U and OK. Go and pick the next colour over, add to swatches. Oops. I'm going to pick the next one. And then we'll pick the last colour. And click on OK. Fine, we're going to cancel there. And we're now going to go back to our swatches. So you can see down here, all 5 of those colours have now been added. Now there's also a black and a white as well within the actual briefing itself. If we now go to colours, and what we're going to do is over on the left hand side of the screen you've got this little tiny black and white. If we click on it, it will reset the colours. So we now have black, so we go into swatches, we can just drag that down into our swatch palette, just down here, just click the plus, there we go, put that over black, and click on OK. And we're now going to do the same with the white, and we're just going to swap these 2 colours around, and just that's that one that's there, again plus it and it will go into the bottom and we can now say that's the white colour. So we have now got these swatches set here. And what you can now do is you can actually go forth and say export selected swatches. And we can call that, you notice it's actually put it in the Photoshop folder here, assignment 2. And that means later on we can, if we want to, go up to here and we can actually go and import swatches, find that assignment 2 folder and bring them all back in again. So we don't have to keep redoing this. And it just means that if you move machines, save it somewhere and copy it up to your OneDrive so you don't have to redo this every single time. But we've now got all the swatches there that we need to work with for our project.